Hey guys, this is Evangelist Samantha, one soul a day, and have I got a word for you today? Yeah, okay. So when the Holy Spirit just spoke to me, I had to come on and tell you guys this. This is so good. All right. So the Lord said, whenever He gives us a vision to do something, like a God thing, a God idea, a God dream, a God design, that was on point. You see that? God says whenever God tells us to do something and we are bold enough to believe Him and to actually start getting it done, God's will provides. Not God will provide. He said God's will provides. God says the moment our need meets His provision because of our obedience, God will make a way. Again, God says whenever God tells us to do something and we are bold enough to believe Him, take the first step, step out on faith, launch out into the deep and get her done. God says that His provision will meet our need, that it's already aligned in the future of our yes to meet our needs. So if God says, take the first step, go down to the corner and meet me at whatever street you're on, intersection. God says, meet me at Grand Central, and you go to Grand Central. God says, my provision is going to meet your need. You might get to the train station and not even have money for a Metro card. And God says, got you. The fact that you put on your jacket, the fact that you put on your clothes, you put on your shoes, you walked out to the train station. Hopefully you put on your clothes before you put on your jacket, put on your shoes, and then walked out to the train station. The fact that you stepped out on faith, launched out into the deep, and believe me for the thing that I'm calling you to do. God says, I want to have somebody right there to blow your mind. Someone's going to swipe you in. Someone is going to give you a Metro card with some money on it. Someone is going to do something great for you in that time, because God has ordained it to be so. It might not even be a someone that you see. Maybe God ordained that someone drop some money on the floor for you real quick, right? Or maybe God ordained that you find the Metro card. Something happens, right? It doesn't always have to be finding money. It doesn't always have to be contingent on someone's quote unquote misfortune. But God says that I am going to provide for you just because you believed in me. So I want to encourage you today, guys, to go out and get a bill. I want to encourage you to understand that God is waiting to provide the miraculous in your life. God is anticipating for you to dare to dream. God is asking you to dare to dream today because He wants to provide for you immensely. He wants to do something phenomenally for you. You know, you could probably pay your rent on your own. Maybe you can handle that mortgage on your own, but you need God to pay the mortgage off so you never have a mortgage payment at all. So how many of y'all need that? I dare you to believe God to pay off your mortgage in full. Have you ever considered having a house fully paid for where all that you're handling is light, gas, water, and maybe taxes? I dare you to believe God for it. I dare you to launch out into the deep. I dare you to put an offer in on that property that God told you to look at, told you to call about, and you don't even have any money in the bank. I dare you to put an offer on that property when you know your credit is shot. You don't even have no credit. Look, you could possibly put, if you like me, you could put the old me. If you like the old me, you can put your social security number and your date of birth on the train station as an ad, and the criminals won't even want your information because it was so bad, okay? I want to encourage you today to watch God do it in your life. If you're willing to let Him, God will do something phenomenally. If you're willing to trust Him, He will absolutely blow your mind. If you're willing to believe Him, again, God's provision will meet you at the point of your need. So if God says take 10 steps, and those 10 steps, all they require is your yes and your faith to go, but at the 10th step or at the 11th step, you just don't even know where to go from there. The fact that you took those 10 steps, You might be feeling like you're stuck at the cash register called the Red Sea of life. But God says the fact that you were able to believe me, the fact that you were willing to trust me, the fact that you had the faith enough to follow me on that 11th step, I'm about to blow your mind. I dare you. Go get a bill. Put an offer in. Dare to dream. Dare to trust God. Put your faith where your heart is. Trust Him and watch God blow your mind this year with all the wonderful things He's about to do. God bless you guys. Stay tuned for more. Again, have faith to believe God and trust Him when He's telling you to go, because literally every single need, I hear the Lord say, all your needs are met. When God said it was done, it was finished, that meant everything. Everything. Follow Christ today. I dare you. And I look forward to your success in the name of Yeshua. God bless you. I love you. Stay tuned. Sammy Mack, Samantha, one soul a day.